Think about this. What if a computer could decide whether you get a job, a loan, or even your freedom, and you never know why? I'm Deyana, and welcome to my presentation about ethical AI and social justice. Now let's jump into the problem. Artificial intelligence is now used to make decisions in areas like healthcare, hiring, finance, and law enforcement, and a lot of the times in our daily lives. However, biased data, unclear algorithms, and a lack of diverse design can cause AI systems to repeat existing inequalities and unfairly affect disadvantaged communities. The challenge is to build AI that is fair, open, responsible, and inclusive, making sure technology supports social justice instead of strengthening existing bias. Who is affected? Racial and ethnic minorities, women and gender minorities, low-income communities, and people with disabilities. Who benefits and why? Powerful technology corporations are using AI for hiring, leading, and automation. Private social and economic groups benefit most from AI systems and their outcomes. Governance, law enforcement, and investors are deploying or profiting from predictive and AI-driven tools. Current state. Many systems are trained on biased historical data. This bias means AI can unintentionally repeat and reinforce past inequalities, for example, favoriting a certain group in hiring or policing, because it learns from patterns shaped by existing social prejudices. Desired state. AI that actively reduces inequalities instead of reinforcing it. This shifts the focus from simply avoiding harm to using technology as a tool for fairness, ensuring AI helps close social and economic gaps rather than to widen them. Now let's look at the gaps. Bias gap. Historical data reinforces inequality. Transparency gap. Black box model, lack of checks. Accountability gap, a career responsibility when harm occurs. Representation gap, limited diversity in AI development. Governance gap, technology advances faster than regulations. Remember these gaps, especially the last one. It will make sense at the end. I wrote a policy recommendation paper that identifies 5 core gaps in AI governance, analyzes the AU AI Act, the world's first binding AI law, and offers 10 concrete recommendations for what needs to change. But I didn't want it to just be abstract policy. I also created 16 user personas based on documented error cases to show who is actually being hurt right now. One of the most shocking cases is that of Robert Williams, a black father of two in Michigan. In 2020, he was arrested in his own driveway in front of his wife and daughters, aged 2 and 5, in handcuffs for theft he had nothing to do with. A facial recognition algorithm matched his driver's license to a blurry surveillance image. He was held for over 30 hours. Charges were eventually dropped. He had done nothing wrong. He is one of the at least 8 Americans wrongfully arrested this way, and black individuals make up 8 out of 10 of those cases. If you want to meet more people whose lives have been shaped by these systems, I encourage you to read the full user document, and every single profile is based on a real case. Let's look at what I learned. Key skills: policy analysis and gap mapping, evidence-based storytelling, stakeholder mapping with an equality lens. Key concepts: algorithmic bias is structural, not accidental. Transparency without accountability is meaningless. The governance gap is the meta problem. Thank you so much for your time.